Alright, so now we're going to do our rice pilaf. First thing we're going to do is mince our garlic and mince our shallot. So we'll just peel the shallot. Now, we can either do it the same way that we do an onion, where we go up and around, or what I find to be a little bit better and makes it just a nice, more fine of a mince, is we actually peel this guy apart. And then I'm going to julienne. As thin as I can. Got those nice thin juliennes. Then we're going to come back the other way, hold those guys together, and just as finely, we're going to mince this guy. Give it a nice, fine mince. The thinner, the smaller you can go, the better it is, because then you don't have little chunks of onion. It's going to basically fall apart inside of that risotto, or not risotto, pilaf. And the biggest difference between a pilaf and a risotto is a risotto you stir the entire time because you want to get those starches to melt, and a pilaf you're just going to let cook like normal. It's basically just rice cooked in stock. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other one. Pull it apart into a couple pieces. Go back through. See how nice and thin those guys are. Then line them back up. Just come back the other way again. And the shallots, we typically use those because they're a little bit sweeter, they're a little bit nicer, and a little bit less harsh than an actual onion. If you want to, you can substitute onion for this. It will work out just fine. Leek also works. It's kind of just up to you. Anyone in the allium family will work. There's a couple left that are still long. But that's our nice small dice. A little skin that's left. All right. And then we also want to have a nice thin bit of garlic. So smash it nice and flat. We're going to make what's a garlic paste. So we're going to start off doing a rough chop. We're going to get it as fine as we can with our knife to start. Just run through with the nice rocking motion. Then once we are where we think we can get it about as far as we can, we're going to just take a small pinch of salt, put it in. What that's going to do is act as an abrasive. Then we're going to take the edge of our knife and just press down and kind of slide through it. Look, every time I do this, it's just getting nice. I'm basically slowly turning this into a beautiful paste. There's our nice garlic paste now. All right, so now we're gonna start getting our pilaf going. Get our pan, get a little bit of oil in there, just enough to coat that bottle. Now, because our shallot and our garlic is so finely done, we actually don't have to cook it very long. It will cook very, very quickly. So once we get that oil up to temp and we don't want to burn it, we'll add our shallot first. Give that a quick stir. Again, this shouldn't take too long. We're just cooking it down just a little bit. Now we'll add our garlic. This is why you should have everything chopped and ready to go ahead of time, because this does not take long and we do not want to cook it too hard. I'm just going to turn down the heat. All right. Now, after we got all that done, we're actually going to add our rice in. And we're going to give it a little toast and toss with those aromatics. We're just going to toast it for a little bit. What this does is it brings a nutty flavor and a more complex flavor to our rice. Now we are going to season at the end. If you're using fresh stock instead of a stock base, you would actually season now. But we don't need, because we are using a stock base that already has some salt in it. All right, so we've got 1 cup of rice in there. We're gonna add 2 cups of stock. Right on in. Down that heat so we can put it on a low. Just a quick stir just to make sure all that rice is covered, and then we don't really want to touch it anymore. If we stir it, those starches are going to release. Now we're just going to bring it up to a boil, then drop it to a simmer, cover it, and let it go for about 15 minutes. So we got it back to our boil. We're going to drop it to really, really low, just to where that flame is barely on. Simmer it. We're going to cover it up. And we're going to let that go for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we're going to turn it off and let it rest for about 5. We will come back when that is done.